children, let us do a little more about division. By using multiplication tables, let us find out the division facts. Here, say we have 6 balls. Here we have 6 balls. Now, these 6 balls, if we divide them into 2 rows, there are 6 balls in 2 rows. So now what we are doing is, we are multiplying 2 into 3. 2 3s is equal to 6. We know that 2 3s is 6. There are 3 balls placed in 2 rows and we have written 2 into 3. These are the 2 factors of 6. This is actually a multiplication fact. Taking in consideration of this multiplication fact, let us find the division fact. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many balls we have? 6 balls. Now these 6 balls are in group of 2. So we say that 6 balls are divided into 2 equal groups of 3 balls each. Now when we have done this, we get a sum like 6 divide. Now 6 is the dividend because there are 6 balls. The group, how many groups are there? 2. So 2 is the divisor, which gives us, we know in the table of 2, 2 3s is 6. And so we get one division fact. How did we derive it? We have put them in 2 groups and we get the result, the quotient as 3. So we got one division factor. In the second one, to get a second division factor, we will put here. We will divide the 6 balls into 3 groups. Now we have 3 groups of the balls equally divided with 2 balls in each group. That means 6 balls are divided into 3 groups of 2 balls each. What we have done here is, we have taken the 6 balls and we have grouped them into 3 groups of 2 balls each, and we get 6 divide, when we divide 6 by, now what will we write as the divisor? We will write the divisor as 3. And why are we going to write the divisor as 3? Because we have put them into 3 groups. And the quotient is 2. So, this is how we, through multiplication facts, this also means that 2 3s is 6. This is 2 3s 6. To find the division facts, we take the multiplication fact, and from the multiplication fact, we can derive the division facts. Let's do another example. Example 2. Here we see there are 12 lollipops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. What does this tell us? There are 3 4s, or 3 4s are 12, which can be written as 3 into 4, which is equal to 12. Now this is our multiplication fact. Let us derive or find out the division facts. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6. Totally, we have 6 lollipops. Now, we divide the 6 lollipops into 3 groups. What we are doing is, we are dividing it into 3 groups. Now that we have divided the 6 up and 6 down lollipops, total lollipops are 12. And we are dividing it. So what exactly we are doing is, 12 lollipops are divided to how many groups? 1, 2, 3. When we say 3 groups, that means it is the divisor. So divided by 3 equal groups of, how many lollipops are there in each group? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 3 equal groups of 4 lollipops each. How many? We have 12 lollipops are divided by 3 equal groups. 1, 2, 3. In each group there are 4. So from here we get the division fact as 12. What is our divisor? It's 3 because we have taken it into 3 groups, which is equal, the quotient is 4. Did you get it? 12 divided by 3 is equal to 4. I'm writing it again here. 12 divided by 3, the answer is 4, or the quotient is 4. In the similar way, since we found one division fact, let us find the second one. Let's find the second division fact. So let us draw our lollipops. Our 12 lollipops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And we are going to divide the lollipops into 4 groups. What we have done is we have divided them into 4 groups, and we get 3 lollipops in each group. That means when we write down, we say 12 lollipops are divided into 4 equal groups of 3 lollipops each. That means we have divided the 12 lollipops into 4 groups of 3 lollipops each. What have we done here? We have only done the drawing and dividing, because division is equal sharing. By equally sharing into groups, we have derived, or we have got the division fact. So let us write the second division fact. The second division fact is 12 divided by, what will be the quotient? Here the divisor will be 4 and the quotient will be 3. Because 12 is the dividend, 4 is the divisor, and 3 is the quotient. Let us derive division facts through simple method. Say for example, you are given 7 into 5, which is equal to 7 5s is 35. Now this is a multiplication fact. From this multiplication fact, let us derive the division fact. Now, how are we going to derive the division fact? We are going to write the 35, which is a product in multiplication, as a dividend in division. So now the dividend we have got as 35. This is our division sign. Now we know that 35 comes 5 times in 7 times table. It's 7 5s is 35. And in 5 times table, 5 sevens is 35. So here we already know that 7 fives is 35. So if I write 7 as a divisor, then I get the quotient as 5. How did I get it 5? Because if you know your tables, 7 and 5 times table, it is easy to derive. Suppose you don't know your tables at the tip of your tongue, then you please have to say your tables, 5 times table, and when you arrive at 35, you know that the value of 7 fives is 35, and so you got your one division fact. Now the second division fact, again we write 35, which is a dividend. We divide by writing the division sign, and we divide it by 5. The 35 divided by 5 will give us 7. And this is very simple, but it's very important that you know your tables. If you know your tables, you can derive it. What I had shown you earlier is how we can derive the division facts. This is a simple method compared to what teacher had done earlier. Let us take another example. Say for example, if you are taking a number 3 multiplied by 6. Now this is 3 multiplied by 6. Can anyone tell me what is 3 multiplied by 6, or what is 3 times 6? 3 times 6 is 18. So now we find the division fact for the dividend, that is 18, which is a product in multiplication. So we take the first division fact, we write 18 as the dividend. We take the number 6, which will be the divisor for our first division fact, which is equal to 3. Now the quotient here is 3 because 6 threes is 18. If we take the next number 18 again here, the dividend, and we divide it by putting the division sign. Now here we're going to take the number 3 as the divisor, and when we write number 3 as a divisor, it will be equal to 6. Why? Because 3 6 are 18. Here it is 6 3s is 18. So if we have got the two division facts, when we have the multiplication fact as 3 multiplied by 6 is 18. So from multiplication fact, using multiplication tables, we derive division fact as follows. Using tables, let us divide. I hope you know your tables. So let's start. 8 divide by 2. What is 8 divide by 2? You have to know what time 8 is in 2. So 2 4s is 8. Am I right? 2 4s are 8. So let the second problem, 24 divided by 3 will give us 3 what size 24? We have to think. So 3 8s are 24. So that is why when we divide the quotient, we get 8. When we divide 24 divided by 3, we get 8. Now 36 divided by 6. 36 divided by 6 gives us 6. 6 6 are 36. 72 divided by 8. 72 divided by 8. 8 what size 72? 8 9s is 72. Let's try the fifth one. 25 divided by 5. This is an easy one, because 5 5s is 25. Now here we have 49 as the dividend and 7 as the divisor. What would be the quotient? The quotient will be 7. 7s is 49. Now here we have been given 16 as the dividend, 8 as the divisor, and when we divide using tables, we get the quotient as 2. 8 2s are 16. Let's find out what will be the answer for 14 divided by 2. Very simple. 2 7s is 14. So I hope we have followed how to divide using table. So it's very important that you know your tables well. Thank you students, and I hope you have followed all the concepts. See you in my next class.